What's going on, traders? I just found an insane trading strategy for futures, specifically the NASDAQ. This strategy is insane and it has a 70% win rate. If you want to learn exactly how to execute this strategy, then stick along for the rest of the video because I'm going to be revealing the two indicators, their exact settings, and how to actually execute this strategy. Without further more ado, let's hop right into the video. First things first, we want to make sure we're on NQ or the NASDAQ on the 1 minute time frame. After that, go into your indicators tab and search for these two indicators, the VWAP divergence indicator by Flux Charts and the SFX algo indicator by Flux Charts. Once you've added these two indicators to your chart, you have to adjust some of the settings so we can do the strategy properly. In the VWAP divergence, go into the style settings and disable the bullish and bearish divergence dots. And then in the SFX algo indicator, you want to change your sensitivity to 25 and then disable all these settings. Okay, once you've adjusted your settings like I just did, we're ready to execute on this strategy. So I'm going to be starting all the way from January 1st and showing you all the trades we could have taken so far in the new year. All right, now that we're here on January 2nd, which was the first trading day of 2024, I'm going to show you how to execute this strategy. So first, I'll tell you the conditions for a buy or a long position, and then a sell or a short position, and then I'll show you some of the trade examples. So to take a long position, there's 4 criteria that need to be met. The first one is that you need to have a buy signal from the SFX algo. You need to be above the VWAP divergence line, and the VWAP divergence line needs to be green. Then the same applies for short positions. You need a sell signal, you need the VWAP divergence line to be red, and you need to be below the VWAP divergence line. If all of these conditions are met, you can open up a trade following these exact conditions I'm about to show you. So let's look for our first trade opportunity. Here we get a signal, but we're below the VWAP line, so it's not going to be a valid signal. Here we get a sell signal. We're not below the VWAP line, so we can't take that trade. But here is our first buy signal where we are above the VWAP line. So we're above the line is green, and we have a buy signal. This means we can open up a long trade. What you're gonna wanna do is take a long position right at the close of the candle that got the buy signal, set your stop loss at the low of that candle, and then set a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now I know this is a super small trade, but it's a quick scalp, and within just 2 minutes, you're already hitting your take profit. So that's our first win of 2024, our first trade. That's awesome. Now we got this sell signal. We're not below the VWAP line, but this is where the fourth condition of this strategy applies. So let's say you get a sell signal like right here and you're above the VWAP line. For this strategy, all you have to do is, if there is a close below the VWAP line within the first 3 candles of the sell signal, so 1, 2, 3, the third candle right here closed below the VWAP line, then it is still a valid trade. And we can actually see it closed on the second candle. So we can take this trade. What you'll do is you'll take your short position here and you set your stop loss still at the high of the sell signals candle. So we put our stop loss up here and we do 1 to 1.5, and as you can see, this trade hits. So already in 2024 we've won our first 2 trades with this strategy, which is awesome. I'm going to show you guys a few more examples and then quickly run through all the 2024 trades so we can see how this did. So here we see a buy signal, but we're below VWAP line, not valid. Here we have our sell signal, we're below the VWAP line and it's red. All our conditions are met, so we can open up a short position at the close, stop loss at the high of that candle, and a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. And just like that, we won another trade, which is awesome. Here we have another trade. We have a sell signal, a red VWAP, so we're good to take this trade. At the close, stop loss here at the high. We have to actually get super exact here to make sure. Yep. And then 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. This one almost got stopped out, but it ended up being another winning trade. Awesome. Here we have a buy signal. We're below the VWAP. It's red. We don't take this trade. So for the first trading day of 2024, we did pretty well. Moving on to January 3rd. So here we get a sell signal, but you can see the candle didn't even close below the VWAP. And then 1, 2, 3, you get this trade right here. This is where you would take a short position, right? Red VWAP sell signal, and you're below, and it's been the third candle. So you take it at the close. Stop loss up here, 1 to 1.5. And this trade is obviously going to get stopped out, as you can see, but that's fine. We can't win every trade with this strategy, but our winners are going to make up for our losers. So don't worry. Here we have a buy signal above the VWAP line, and it's green. So we take a long position. Stop loss here, 1 to 1.5. And we get stopped out again. So 2 losses in a row. No big deal, guys. No big deal. We wait, and we get another signal below the VWAP line, and it's red, and it's a sell signal, which means we take a short position here. Stop loss at that high, and 1 to 1.5, and boom. Another winning trade. Here we get a buy signal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do not take this trade. Let me be very clear why we don't take it. We're only taking if we're above the VWAP line and it's green and we have a buy signal, and if we were above it within 3 candles of the buy signal. Here though, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. So we do not take this trade. Our next signal, we're below the VWAP. The VWAP's red, and we have a sell signal. So we take a short position. Low, high of the candle is our stop loss, and then 1 to 1.5, something like that. And this trade wins. Here we have a buy signal, but our conditions aren't met, so you wouldn't take that. Here's another trade, short position, right? We close below the VWAP, sell signal, red VWAP. So you take this one, stop loss at that high. I gotta make sure I get the high right. There we go. Almost wicked out. Look at that. Look at that. 1 to 1.5. Wow. Look how close that trade was to getting stopped out. But just follow the plan, follow the rules of the strategy, and you will be fine. Now, I'm just going to quickly go and run through the rest of the trades in fast speed. But if you have any questions about the strategy, just leave a comment, and I'll see you guys after I evaluate the rest of the trades for 2024. All right, I just finished checking the trades for 2024, and there were 13 winning trades, 5 losses, for a total of 18 trades and a 72.2% win rate. Now, remember, this is just in the past week since we just started the year. Obviously, I recommend you guys go and back test this. Maybe try it on other pairs, see if you can figure out how to improve this strategy. But from what I'm seeing so far and from the back tests I did earlier in 2023 with this strategy on the NASDAQ, I've been finding about a 70% win rate, which is absolutely insane. If you guys want to try out the SFX algo indicator, the one I used in this video for this strategy, check out the link in my description to try it out for 7 days risk-free. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.